Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a twin flame reading for the collective. Let's look into your past life here. Oh, you were in the biblical times that you were here at one point. You may have been both sexes, male and female, as that Hermaphrodite. I can't remember what the particular name is for that, or I don't know if I'm right or not. Oh, look at that. You're able to have a baby with both parts. Maybe you are a male one lifetime and you're a female the next. I don't know. And in those cases, you may find that you end up falling in love with the same sex the next life. Because if you were a male in one life and your person that you're in love with was a woman and you're a male, in your next life, you might be a woman and you fall in love with another woman because your sexual preference may not change, but your sex might. So, or your gender might. So, interesting enough, maybe you decide to be male and become a female. I don't know. That may have happened in the past life. Now, maybe you were a male, became a female. Were you able to have a baby? Possibly, especially if you had both parts already. Uh, I'm not taking those, Spirit. Please give me them uprights so I can have a clear reading for the collective. Now, the collective just means that it is for any of the zodiac signs. Oh, wow. Okay. So maybe you were transporting finances. You know what I'm getting with this? The Wild West, seeing a train with the bag of money on it, unrequited love. So maybe you were a bank robber at one point, or maybe you just transported finances. There wasn't love here, though. Unrequited love, maybe in one of your, um, or your person's. Now, if you resonate more on this side than this side, I mean, however that shows up for you, right? I mean, if it makes sense to you about being a male one lifetime and a female the next, and maybe you like the same sex, or maybe it doesn't matter to you, male or female. Whatever the case is, your sexual preference doesn't matter. Um, you ended up having a baby, or your person ends up having your baby, however that works for you. But you were here, I would say, two different times, and I feel like with this one here, this was maybe two lifetimes here. One was where you weren't getting the requited love you were needing, maybe didn't end up matching with your soulmate. This has to do with your love life. So this is all about love for you when it came to this. So this is about your soulmates or your soulmate, and you can have more than one soulmate. You have different types of soulmates that you can have, and there's quite a few of them, at least 12 that I've found out about. And I mean, some are with you for a lifetime, and others are with you only for a short time. However, that is meant to go for you. So let's just see what shows up here. I'm going to do 3 cards to just kind of clarify what this is. All right, loving words. So definitely there was love between the two of you at some point. The unrequited love may have been, you may have gone, oh, yeah, there it is right there. The 7 of Swords. Okay, it may have been that they were with you for your finances. Maybe you were ahead of a transport place, or maybe that is your person. Was with you for your finances, or maybe you were with them for their finances, however that is. Because you're here, they're there, and if you kind of know, especially if you have a love for trains or something, and you're good with money or you're good with finances, this might be your side then. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like reading between the lines. So whatever this deceit was, maybe it was a love con. It weighed heavily. You ended up carrying a lot more wands than. Oh no, these are swords. Shit. Okay, there was some type of betrayal here. So maybe they took your money and run. I don't know. There's biblical here. You may have had somebody that you weren't supposed to stay with, and you stayed with them anyway, and missed out on your person. Now that could also be, or maybe your person passed away before they were able to meet you in that lifetime. And that can also happen. So they just give you a new one. So that just ends up being part of your story of how your life is meant to go, your destiny, or whatever the case. Now, you can also ask for your own things to go on there and they will bring them in, but they don't understand the word don't. So make sure it's what you do want. All right. So in current circumstances, we have a King of Cups, a Queen of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Swords. So somebody's worried about a Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Wands is worried about the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is the counterpart to the King of Cups. So the King of Cups may be with the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands is worried about this other Queen of Cups coming in. So it looks like it's a competition for you. Maybe you're worried about the man you're with right now. Or maybe this has already happened where somebody came in and took your man. All right. Maybe the King of Cups is a woman who's in their masculine side. I don't know. However, it shows up for you, right? We have the Hangman here is having a different perspective about things. So what do you, oh, maybe about a passionate new beginning. Now, this could be about a beginning for yourself. Maybe this is a birth of a child. Maybe this is um, I'm getting a business. Maybe you want to birth a business. This is something that's going to have a family impact, right? So, but it's going to initiate something. Maybe it's a family business. Maybe it's some type of progress you're going to have. Maybe even in the new sense of a relationship. Very passionate one. And we have the Star. So this could be somebody being guided in. Now, maybe you are the Queen of Cups being guided in for this King of Cups with this, and you were meant to be with this King of Cups, not the Queen of Wands. So let's just see. Hierophant. Yeah, you may be supposed to meet and marry this person. So in your current circumstances, maybe you already know who your person is, but maybe they are with someone else. There's the double side. So this is kind of saying that it's time to face certain aspects of people. Now, maybe this is the King of Cups has to realize the Queen of Wands isn't his person and face facts or face whatever it is that is being the lesson. It could be toxic and a lot of chaos, but it looks like you're meant to be guided in for a marriage here. Maybe you're being guided in to go to a marriage here and you become the counterpart, the one that they were supposed to be with. Let's see one more. Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a loss coming here. So I feel like this Queen of Wands may end up feeling you're toxic. You still, yeah, you followed your intuition though. So somebody's going to feel a loss here and maybe even feel like somebody's toxic. Now, maybe you're just a Capricorn. I don't know. And feeling a loss that this person is with your man. I don't know. There's something here going on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Ace of Cups. Okay. So it's about love. Maybe it's a love triangle here. Maybe you haven't met them yet. But maybe when you do, they are already with somebody. There is a passionate new beginning that leads to marriage, though. Your person's going to trust their intuition when it comes to this Queen of Wands. You're talking with this person, and they may feel like it's this Queen of Wands, but it is not. Being open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. So, excuse me. So your person is open to trusting what spirit has to say about this relationship and about you coming in, and they're trusting it. They know they need to trust it. You trust in the relationship for it to thrive. So needing to trust, and I feel like they're going to maybe come through on that, maybe even saying that as much to you, thinking maybe that they're talking to someone else, or maybe they know they're talking to you. Wow. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. So I feel like this person is going to have that different perspective about you and this passionate new beginning that they could have with you. You're feeling it, but I feel like they're going to feel it too. Let love show you how to learn from each other. And moment. Think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. And rekindling. Wow, your relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. So I feel like if there is some moment that you had that you both felt this love, this new relationship, wanting to get into a new relationship with one another, that this was a blessing, that this person had a different perspective, maybe about the Queen of Wands or about love, and seeing you as the one being brought in. Now, the star is here. Is this a celebrity? It could be. Maybe you are a celebrity, or you will be. Or this could be that they are on this side and you are on this side, however that is for you. All right, but there is some kind of connection here. And that rekindling of these moments that you shared when you meet. Now, this might be your current circumstances, but things are coming up for you in the future by the looks of it. All right. There's something about learning something in the dream. Music. Okay. So if your person is a celebrity, they may be a star when it comes to music. Now, the dream realm, there's a purpose of the dream that you're encountering them in this dream state. So there might be some guidance, or in this case, it's knowledge, right? And the reunion with this rekindle is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, you may be strangers and you're going to meet. So for maybe even the first time, and you were strangers when you started coming into the dream state together. And this person may know who you are when they meet you. Yeah, you're an exception to the rule. You are an exception. You you have exceptional abilities or something along those lines. Okay, the moon in reverse. I forgot to flip that over before I started this, but it's coming out in reverse. It's meant to come out just like so. So this is about dreams. This is about intuition. This is about some type of truth being revealed, seeing somebody's true colors or something along those lines. Oh, so your best life may be riding horses, or you want to buy a horse, or your person's all about music and they want to give you something. They see you as exceptional. Wow. And you may be guided. You're putting on the guided shoes here to move forward at a quick pace. So I feel like you are very innovative to look at these shoes and decide to put them on to go for it. And flying, look at that. You are flying. And it might be that you are, because you're in your dream state, you might be traveling. This might be something you're looking to do, is to travel. There's some type of change you're looking to have here, or there is a change coming your way. Wow, sweets. Okay, so maybe you both have a love for certain sweets or food or chocolate cake, or there's some type of passion or whatever it is that you go into this dream. Food is part of what you dream about, or sweets that you dream about, your person as well. And you're with number 7 with this. I'm getting like you maybe even reflecting on a journey, and maybe that was in your past life. There's some connection to that. All right. Oh, what am I got? Oh, wow. Okay, we have a burning desire and friendly support here. So I'll put those down. Let's see what else shows up. Show me what I need to see in this. Now, this is about those hidden feelings that might be under the surface or have been silenced. And the only time you actually feel anything is when you're with the telepathy or in the dream state. So these might be things that you feel towards one another, especially when you meet, that you haven't said. There might be about desire or fear, even recognition, forgiveness. All right. So allowing this person to help wash away the past. So I like this because I feel like with that friendly support, whoever this is, collective, if this is you, your person's going to help you wash away anything from the past. You're going to be so enthralled in the person that you're not going to worry about what happened in the past. There's the rekindle on your person's side. The old flame returns, and this could mean from the past life, especially if you haven't met in this lifetime. Falling in love, and open your heart. So definitely want you to open your heart. There's a desire here, a pull here, if you will. And wow, the physical touch means so much. So this is that tenderness of the touch and the feelings that it holds. So whether it's about holding hands or whatever the case is, you're both in that love language of the touchy, feely, to just show your love. That essentially, all right. Now, these are intense energy exchanges, and prosperity is what's going to open your door. Reflecting. Now, this could be a twin flame. Of course, it is a twin flame reading, so it's appropriate that that showed up. And you're both reflecting on things of your past. I feel like you're thinking about maybe a past life. Maybe you're getting past life regression. Maybe you're looking and reflecting back on the moments of when you were talking to one another, or how you have this connection and how you've gone to the dream state together. Now, there is some divination here. So you do have abilities, mystical. Maybe you've seen some supernatural things that have come in. Maybe you've been enchanted by certain things. And you have that creativity. So you may innovate this into your world with the abilities that you have, that magic, to gain some type of prosperity. So let's look at your person's side of these intense energy exchanges that opens the door to an awakening for your person. So your soulmate may be awakening and realizing what spirituality actually means. And for those that don't understand what it is, it's all about becoming that better version of self, looking at things with the half cup full, and being in the positive side of things, into manifesting what you truly want to have for yourself, for you to reach your best life. And it's about believing in spirit. The spirit's going to bring those things in for you. You just have to know how to ask. And let's just see. Let's keep going. Mystery. Okay, so there will be some mystery or secret unknown when it comes to this. What else? See here. And shadow side. So definitely going to go through that shadow side. May slip away from you for a time, just to be on their own, to really go through some of their past, to let things go, so they're not pulling that baggage with them and projecting it onto you when you had nothing to do with what happened in the first place. Or maybe you do if this is someone from your past. But this is something you're both going to want to protect, and so is Spirit. Spirit's going to help you with that. Now let's look at the Ten of Swords here, the Page of Cups, and I think it was the Seven of Swords. Yeah, the betrayal. Okay, what is the betrayal here? Ooh, yeah, unrequited love. Okay, it had to do with finances. You maybe made plans with this person and everything just fell to the ground. So Spirit just put a kibosh on whatever this was. And I feel like it had something to do with that unrequited love. All right, Queen of Cups is here, and you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, if I remember correctly here. Where is it? Did I pick it up wrong? Is that it? Nope. Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody was going to feel a loss here. There's the Queen of Cups there, and a Queen of Wands, right? And the Five of Cups. There was the loss, and there was one more. High Priestess. Yeah, that's it. So it looks like with you, you're coming out of this with the Ace of Cups here. He's going to choose you. You are the Queen of Cups showing up in here. So I feel like you are going to be the one choosing, or he's going to choose you if you are a female. If not, you might be a male in a feminine side of yourself. We all have those sides. We step into our feminine side for love and like nourishing or nurturing or whatever, and or the masculine side will step in to do like fighting, fighting for this. Now you might be fighting for this from this other person, and it's going to help tie up some loose ends here. Let's just give it one more. There it is. Okay, look at that. You might be cautious about jumping off the ledge, but you're going to have to take a look, see underneath how far away it is and how far you end up falling. And if you see, there's just a small line there of the next part of this cliff. So you're not falling far. So you're kind of not leaping before you look, right? You're going to look before you leap. There's that passion again in this realm of telepathy and that connection and the cooperation and the healing. I love it. That Ace of Wands, this is birthing something between the two of you, maybe even in a creative way of healing that team dynamic that you have. All right, there's the different perspective about maybe love and speaking those beautiful words, but there's still three people within this. Now, somebody brings in something here that isn't cool, a stranger. Maybe you're strangers, maybe they bring in this stranger to make it a third party, or maybe it's about a celebration that you're going to celebrate something here. Let's get one more card here. Maybe it's some financial. Yeah, look at it. You're going to build a legacy with each other and go to those calmer waters. Maybe you're planning to move. When I see this card, I see it moving with the Six of Swords. Although it's not an action, it's more about an emotional journey. But maybe the emotional journey between the two of you is going to be moving away from any third parties that may be trying to cause trouble, for one, or that you're going to celebrate maybe buying a new home, but maybe you're relocating. I don't know. Let's see. We have the Chariot, the suitor. There's no more worry here, and the Star. So maybe this is being guided to come together. We saw the Star already. So is this a celebrity? It's possible. And let's see about the protection. We do have the offer here. We have the Queen of Wands, and we have the juggling. So is this going to be somebody comes back after you feel they're gone to try to get your person to juggle? There is an offer there, but let's just see what this is. I don't really care for this. Give me the truth. Getting the truth. And maybe having to walk away from this person, or they're going to walk away from this Queen of Wands. So there's the equal give and take. And I feel like this is kind of saying this person might even say that they got an offer from your person to have a go with them and juggle you, but you're going to get the truth. They're going to tell you the truth. Your person is, and your person is going to walk away from that person, or you're going to walk away from them. However, I feel like you're going to be just fine with sharing with this person. And because this person walks away from this other person again to say no, I feel like this is where that equal give and take is. I feel like you're quite fine with fighting for what you want here. Let's just put that down. Let's see what your intuition is saying about this. Okay, so this might be that you're yearning for the past person. Now, maybe this is somebody from your past, maybe the past life. And I like this with the Seven of Swords, it's in the reverse. So whatever any deceit is not going to be. Whatever it was, there was a confession or a truth. There was a revealing, or they got caught doing something that they're going to confess to and regret, maybe allowing this person to be near them, to have this rift between you and them. And you might be saying, are we going to have what happened in the past where somebody's going to try to come between us? So, no, it's not gonna. Your person wants this just as much as you do. So I feel like you're good. They're going to tell this person where to go and that they're not interested once and for all, because you probably even moved away from this person and this person followed. So this person's really, I don't know, stalker vibe. I don't know. Anyways, let's just see what you might look like. You might be a white American or Canadian. Throw that in. All right, with the square face, maybe brown eyes, powerful demeanor. Maybe there's the mole. This is somebody trying to gain information, maybe about your person, where you're living, whatever, or try to crash it. And your person may have facial hair. Let's see. And wavy hair. Maybe you do. Maybe your person does. However, this shows up for you. All right. Let's see about the initials or the namesake here, first, middle, or last for the letters. There may be a youthful glow about your person. Maybe they look really young, considering their age. Romance, maybe that's you. Maybe you look young for your age. There's romance, being courted, falling in love, and the opportunity and a lucky break, maybe to move away from this person that's stalking. You've learned a lesson, or your person's going to learn this, and you've had experience in this before, perhaps. And it's your destiny, what you have sown, and achieved success. So you will have success in this and reward. You're going to get prosperous from this. You do have some prosperity coming in for you. So you will be rewarded for taking the right steps of maybe even a testing here. Maybe your person passed the test. Maybe you passed the test. Whatever it was, you'll be rewarded. Now your person's name maybe has double R's, a Y, an O, an F, or a W. So take what does resonate, leave the rest. This is a general reading. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle Tribe if you haven't done so already. I want to say hey to all those people that have come out to support me over and over and over again. The ongoing support is awesome. And to all those new people out there, hey, it's great to have you here and coming in for the reading. I hope you are enjoying what is being said in here and things resonate for you. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.